So, like I said, what does Santa Claus have to do with any of that? What does Santa have to do with a Christmas tree? How's that all connected? And then all of a sudden, now you bring Christ into it. Blasphemy. Somebody said, forget that. Forget Santa. The real reason to celebrate Christmas is Christ. You got some people celebrating it for Santa. Some people celebrating it from Christ. Some people celebrating it for a Christmas tree in their house. What the hell are you doing? Black man, you an Israelite. Black, Hispanic, and Native American man, you an Israelite. What the hell are you doing? I can see the pagans and the heathens doing it, but what are you doing it for, children of Israel? That's why you read in Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1, it said to the children of Israel, do not the way of the heathens. Don't follow in their ways. Don't follow in their customs. The Mexicans are the tribe of Issachar. That's one of the 12 tribes of Israel. There's 12 tribes. You got tribe of Judah, the so-called Negroes. Tribe of Benjamin, so-called West Indians. Tribe of Levi, so-called Haitians. Tribe of Simeon, so-called Dominicans. Tribe of Zebulon, so-called Guatemala to Panama. Tribe of Ephraim, so-called Puerto Ricans. Tribe of Manasseh, so-called Cubans. Tribe of Gad, so-called North American Indians. Tribe of Reuben, so-called Seminole Indians. Tribe of Naphtali, Argentina to Chile. Tribe of Asher, Colombia to Uruguay. And tribe of Issachar is the so-called Mexicanos.
Yeah, if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
Someone, Dustin DeFern, said, are you one of the chosen and believe all oppressors are condemned too? I believe in the Bible, all right? And the Bible says, those who leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Those that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. That is what the scriptures say. So what the oppressors have done to my people is what's going to happen to them tenfold.
That's right. Also, General Q did say we can't have mass teaching. General Q told me one time we can't have mass teaching.
Yeah, man.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Not teaching. All right. Let's get it. So somebody said, read the table. We the Israelites. That's who we are. Black, Hispanic, and Native American man, you are Israelite too. That's why we don't have our heritage. That's why we don't have our history. Ask a black person, what's your history before slavery? We don't know. Ask the 12 tribes, what's our history before slavery and before the oppressor got here? We don't know. That's a curse that would happen to the Israelites because we disobeyed God. But now the Lord is opening up the knowledge of this Bible so we can have God in our lives. All right.
This one says, as a fellow oppressor and fellow Israelite, I'm happy you are speaking our truth.
Somebody said, what do y'all think about the Ethiopian Bible? Okay, when you're dealing with the Ethiopian Bible, you're dealing with a Bible that's not written by the Israelites. So it's no good. The person who said as a fellow oppressor and a fellow Israelite, thanks for speaking the truth about whatever, it's impossible to be an Israelite and an Edomite at the same damn time.
Right.
You are what your father is. So whatever your father is, that's what you are. You carry the bloodline from your father, not your mother. You ever heard in the Bible, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? Not Abraham, Sarah, Rebecca, and Rachel. You don't say that
They
because it
said,
goes by the Father. Go ahead.
they said, is it your belief is that you are from the descendants of the son of Noah, Ham?
Of course not. Someone said, if you can't be an Israelite and be a Hamite. Someone said, what's the mark of Cain? The mark of Cain is the mark of an unaliver. That's what it is. And who has that mark? The oppressor has that mark. It's on the skin. Where he has no melanin on the skin. You see the blood. The blood shows forth through his skin.
Oh man, these people don't listen. They said you guys are going to be real sorry when you find out Jesus is God and He's not happy with us. And then somebody underneath said, "Can a human be God?" First off, Christ can't be God because those are two separate beings. Okay, and like Cap said earlier, Christ said that He came in. Um, my brain just drew a blank. Shalaki.
About Christ coming in.
Uh, for the Father, or
Christ came in the name of the Father.
there you go. In the name of the Father. I don't know why I could not think of the
No
name.
sweat. Someone says, as long as y'all don't support somethingism, I support you. To be honest, you don't even. That don't even look like a real account. Someone say you speaking of your own understanding. What part is own understanding? The understanding is simple. Follow Christ and keep the commandments for the 12 tribes of Israel. You God's chosen people, and it's our time to shine. It's our time to get back in the good grace of the Lord. It's our time to get back into the covenant, into the blessings of the covenant, not the curses.
He said, "Why are you speaking the oppressor's language?" That's what happens when you're in captivity and forced to learn the ways of your captives.
That's part of the reason. That's the proof that we Israelites wouldn't be speaking our tongue because the scripture says, prophesied that Israel would lose its inheritance, lose its heritage. What's part of the heritage is our tongue. Why do you think all 12 tribes that we named, they all speak in an oppressor's language?
Right.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans speaking an oppressor's tongue.
Someone said, "You said a man can't be God, but you're wrong. Just like the way you spelled wrong, you're wrong."
This place is going to dissolve into World War III. And during that time period, at the peak of World War III, is when Christ will return with 200 million angels and rain down fire and brimstone on this planet.
Someone said Ham's lineage is traditionally associated with the peoples and nations of Africa. That's a fact.
Yeah, but we're not Hamites. It's in the Bible dictionary. When you read the Bible dictionary, we ain't gonna get it right now, but it says that Ham, the youngest son of Noah, is not the Negroes.
Yeah.
But the Libyans, the Ethiopians, the Egyptians, and the Canaanites. Read your Bible. Read the information.
And also, Africans don't even claim black people. Heck, they even sold black people.
Right. Yeah, I don't expect them to claim us or love us because they're not ours. They're not God's chosen people.
Right.
That ain't even the first time they crossed us. They crossed us in ancient Egypt too.
Mm-hmm.
Under Pharaoh and them. Somebody said, how'd you get out of captivity? We still in captivity. We still in captivity. If you don't understand that, it's because you still sleep. You still sleep in this empire. And a lot of people, period, are asleep because there's so many distractions. So many things that keep you asleep. So many things for you not to wake up and see what the hell's going on in this place right in front of your face. But that's why the prophets are here, to wake you the hell up. Black, Hispanic, and Native American, Israelite man. It's a beautiful thing to be an Israelite.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the greatest things you can be. So they say you're not even Israeli, bro. Israeli, what's that? You mean Israelite?
People of that land.
Yeah, Israeli. I don't know what that is. You read the Bible, talk about the Israelites. Somebody say Israelites have their roots in modern day Bronx. No, we don't. The UPK started in 1969. Was established in Harlem, New York, 1 West 125th Street. Mm-hmm. Take a break. No. Yeah. Wait till it get under 40 because it keeps going down and goes back up. I'm gonna go. We'll do a rapid session, straight comments, then we go. Take a break. Somebody said, I read the Bible in America. It does not exist. What the hell are you talking about? It does. Somebody said, bro, it's 5'4". What does that have to do with anything? Like that's really gonna change what we're saying? So why is it called Israelite if it has nothing to do with Israel? I didn't say it had nothing to do with Israel. I said Israeli. Israeli don't have nothing to do with Israel. What we say when you have to answer for your prejudice. What prejudice? That's what we're supposed to have that. We're supposed to have that love for our brothers, our love for our neighbors. You ain't never read that in the Bible? Love your neighbor? Who's your neighbor? The neighbor is the children of your own people. Somebody says, is this some black thing? No, because we ain't did nothing to y'all. You know what I mean? This is some Black, Hispanic, and Native American revolution that's about the Bible and raising up the truth of our people. All right. Somebody said, do you guys drop the gimmick at home? I don't know what that means. What we say when you have to answer? Okay. Because you don't really believe this. Yes, we do. That's why we're teaching it. Somebody said Bro reads one book and thinks he's a leader now. No, I passed the officer's test to become a leader with a perfect score at that. Somebody said, I asked about your prejudice to other races. What prejudice to other races? That they're not God's chosen people? That's what the Bible says. Get Deuteronomy 7:6. The Bible says that. Somebody said, what do you mean? What does reading the Bible in Aramaic have nothing to do with? I don't know what you mean. So is it just Mexicans or Puerto Ricans too? Of course, Puerto Ricans are the tribe of Ephraim. We just read that. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Holy means separate. We are holy people. So God's saying this prejudice. Go ahead.
The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
So if he has a special people, that means there's people that are not special. Go ahead.
Above all people.
A what?
Above all people.
On the same equal with everybody.
Above all people.
The same level as everybody.
Above all people.
Below all people.
Above all people.
It says above all people. Somebody say Israelites were originally a faction of the gangster disciples that broke off after a dispute. Hell nah. Who the hell told you that lie? That's a bold-faced lie. What the hell got to do with the gangster disciples?
Like you said, you're lost as fuck.
Yeah, I don't know where the hell you heard that from. What in the hell? We have no relation. We started in 1969, Harlem, New York.
Someone said, so
we've been saying that since forever. Go ahead.
Someone said, so me as an oppressor 21-year-old who hasn't done anything to anyone is inherently bad.
No, you just, well, according to history, yes. That's just according to history. According to the Bible, yes. That's just according to the Bible. Now, according to these fools out here, who only been alive a couple of years, according, not no thousands of years like the biblical knowledge teaches, they would say, yeah, there's some good of them. Christ said there's none good but God.
Right.
So there's no good of you. None of you are good. Only one that's good is God. Right. God says we his chosen people, so so that's that. He says never trust thine enemy, and he calls you our enemy. He says when he said we be put in captivity to our enemies. That's you. Go ahead.
He said, so
hold on, I'm gonna do rapid fire. What did you ask Santa for Christmas? We don't believe in that foolishness. They're just Hamites. You know nothing to do with my Jewish people. No, we have only to do with the Israelites, because that's who we are. We're not that knockoff thing. The history I've been taught, no, is lies. This system is crazy. Yes, that's true. Everything you've been taught in these schools is lies. Okay, let me break this down. Dark colors, Satan, dark star of Satan, and gold. And 969666. How the hell you get 969 that turns into 666? You done flip the 9 around. Yeah. So what about the 1? That would just that's fooling you, huh? That's just a fake to trick you, huh? Whatever. Dark colors don't mean Satan. Basically, you'll say that same thing about black people. Black people are dark skinned. That means they're close to Satan. That show you racism right there. May Hashem guide you all. No. I don't know who Hashem is. You gotta be more stupid. No. Can I get an island? Santa is real. What is y'all's religion? It's not a religion. It's a race of who we really are. It's our ethnicity. It's our bloodline. It's our inheritance. So we say yin yang, black white. Mm-hmm. Y'all believe it. So now we yin yang. Now we're the yin yang twins. So we say y'all believe in Jesus or what? Of course. Time for above all people from old dude. Modern day Israelites started with the leader got inspired from the Boondocks. We was around before the Boondocks even existed. Mm-hmm. Homie on the left crying, laughing, but y'all got him at gunpoint. Yay, but what religion do y'all follow? Are you Israelites? Or these other ones? No, look at the table. That tell you what we are. Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. It's not that difficult. Somebody said, homie with the forehead band can't take this seriously. Easy. I mean, you can tell that by what? Somebody said, look in the mirror. I do it all the time. What does that change? Y'all follow Prophet something? No, we do not follow Muhammad. Somebody said, I'll give you $20 for that sword. All right, go ahead, cash app it. Cash app's on the chat. We'll mail it to you. Somebody said, look at yourselves. What everyone had for dinner. Bro, this is the dumbest cash grab ever. I feel more people would take this serious if you guys were less judgmental. Shalom to you all. Okay. Judgmental on what? So, Freemason, hold on. Freemasons love yin yang, checkerboard floors, their favorite. We don't know nothing about Freemasons, and there ain't no checkerboard floors in here. The Israelites should take over Israel and control it. The Israelites are going to take over the world and control it. Are you guys the same as Israelis? No, of course not. We'd never be nothing close to that. EAG, but we get it. But what is the religion of the Israelites? You're trying to ask for something that don't exist. What's the religion of the Chinese man? You got Chinese men that are Buddhists, Chinese men that are this, Chinese men that are that. There's no religion of being a Chinaman. It's a race. Being an Israelite is a race. If you're Black, Hispanic, and Native American, you are an Israelite by bloodline. Tell Bruno Mars to give us another above all people. Did you graduate high school? No, we graduated from the Israelite School of UPK to teach in here. This is where it really matters. This is where your education becomes real and practical. Not learning about Abraham Lincoln cut down an apple tree or couldn't tell a lie or some bull BS like that.
Someone said, can you explain the holiday or Hanukkah?
Hanukkah is about when we defeated the Greeks under Judas Maccabeus and Matthias' sons. We defeated the Greeks when they invaded our lands and committed egregious atrocities to our people. All right, and we end up fighting them in arms to liberate our people, and we won, defeated them, and so that story is about the commemoration of that, because the same day we lost the temple to them is the same day we got it back. Not exact same day, but years later on the same day we got it back, and that is the Feast of Dedication. That is the 14th of this December. Somebody said incense, another smoking ritual. We don't smoke incense. What do you think of the state of this and that? Somebody said the hexagram, pentagram. So which one is it? Is it a hexagram or a pentagram? Bro, you ain't taking Mari's over. Was Obama an Israelite? No, he was not. He was a Hamite. Why did the something Zionists take over Judaism? They didn't. They infiltrated it, and they claimed it for themselves while we were gone. They stole it. That's what they do. They steal. Same way they stole America. Same way they stole the image of Christ. Same way they stole your tax money. Same way they stole money from the government, the American people. That's all they do is steal. All right. Right now, what are they trying to do? Steal the oil from Venezuela. Come on. That's all they do is steal. Somebody said Kings that didn't graduate high school. If you think so. Monday Night Football is starting. You guys need to wrap it up and get the wings out. We ain't worried about no slave. Got black men hitting each other upside the head up and down the field. We got bigger things to deal with than that. Somebody said, was Rosa Parks an Israelite? You got to check her father. Nonstop. So I took it over, but why? They took over our religion because they didn't want to join with the sides during the Crusades. During the Crusades, the two dominant religions were vying for taking over the Holy Land. They didn't want to join either side, so they figured it was convenient to convert into Judaism and to be neutral in the fight. That way they wouldn't have to choose sides, and it would accomplish so many other things for themselves. Somebody said, if my dad is Black Dominican and my mom is oppressor, am I Israelite? Que lo que? Dominicanos es Israelitas. Claro que. Claro que sí. All right? If you're Dominican, you're Israelite. Okay? Or get that mofongo together and change your life. Stop eating that pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. And, of course, stop treating Haitians like they're different people because they're your brother. And that's that. Stop saying you're not Black. You may not be exactly the same tribe as Judah, but you are an Israelite. So you be a Black people. All right? Dominican as a whole is a brand new name. It's not even like Dominican been around for 800 years or nothing like that. That's only started recently. So what was your name before that? All right, that's the history we get into. Get deeper into the real history. All right, we're going to 40. Go ahead and click it. Somebody said not even about oil. Go read up. Yeah, it is about oil. Why the hell else would they go to Venezuela? It's because they had oil. You understand? That same way they go to every country. That's why they went to Iraq. That's why they went to Afghanistan. That's why they went to these places for the resources. So we say, I appreciate what y'all doing. I can't wait to be a part of it. The hate y'all receive is real. I mean, yeah, brother. If you know what I mean, but you don't just accept anybody. So you know what I mean. You gotta prove yourself. You know what I mean, to be a part of this holy brotherhood. In this work of the Lord, serve the Lord. You got to prove yourself to the Lord. But yeah, definitely appreciate the words. Are Israelites only from the Western Hemisphere? No, there's Israelites in Sierra Leone and what's the place called? Freetown, Liberia, Monrovia. There's settlements that blacks went back over to Africa and settled up. That are Israelites, and you got blacks in Vietnam and blacks in China and Japan, blacks in Korea. There's a lot of our people over there because you got black men through the oppressor's army go over there and have children. Somebody said my dad is Dominican, but I look very Caucasian. Can I still be an Israelite? We have to do the research on you, all right? Because your dad could be Dominican, but he could be a Spaniard. You know what I mean? So we'd have to do the research. When you go to your family reunion, is a whole bunch of Spaniards there, people who go back and forth from Spain, or is it a whole bunch of Dominicans who keep going back and forth from the Bronx or Boston? You know what I mean? That tell you who you are. Look at your greater family. You know what I mean? That's one thing, because a lot of people get caught up and say, I don't know what I am. I don't know what my dad is. When you go to your family reunion, who's all there? That let you know what you is. You know what I'm saying? Go there, go around your family, and you'll be like, okay, this is what I am. You understand? You ain't gonna be nothing different than the whole family. So that's what you are. So he said, can I be an Israelite? Was Jesus black? Yes, he was. My ancestors got massacred by Romans fighting for independence, not yours. I mean, so? And actually, black people have been fighting the Romans since Rome didn't got started. What do you mean? We've been fighting the Romans. Everybody was fighting the Romans. They was stealing from everybody. Somebody said, why does the guy just sit there looking scary? I think you're talking about you, talking about. What are you talking about? He said, you just sitting there looking scary, like you're scaring people. All right, somebody said, these ain't Israelites gangs. Can there be? No, there can't. Are Israelites connected with Putin? No, they're not. Was this slide promised to you 3,000 years ago? Somebody said, what's good, my Apple box? Oh, man. This slide was promised to them 3,000 years ago. Frank, he only speaks Egyptian because he was a king. I'm half hillbilly. Can I join? Somebody said, these people. What if I'm a pasty oppressor boy, but I support your cause? Yeah, if you can support the cause, go to ishbk.com and put a donation on it. And you supporting like that. Somebody said, you guys should stop lighting up. We don't smoke. Israelites don't smoke. It's a sin in the Bible. Your body is a temple. All right? And there's multiple other scriptures that talk about not smoking. You guys ain't no samurai. Y'all look like Wu-Tang Clan. Yakub is your boss. Bow down. Christ is Lord.
The brother over here from the Pacific Northwest, Mawat, he said, right, the family will show who you are. And then he turned around and said, he's an Israelite. Of course he looks scary.
I wonder if you feel safe in Israel. Why? Nobody's safe over there. That place is getting towed down. Somebody said, what the hell? Jesus Christ is Lord. Yakub is real. Jesus Christ is Lord. What y'all thoughts on Jesus Christ? He's a black man. Simple as that.
Yeah.
It's a black man that is our king. That was unalived. Let's go. What's up, Israelites? Israel in any holy book, Abraham religions is not a place, but in the name of the prophet. Israel is a place. It is the name of a Israel, of the man Israel, but it's also a place. All right, we're gonna take a intermission, and we're gonna go from there.
Yeah. It's gonna be heavy for niggas in the truth, though. They gon' feel this. Damn. Who is my mother? Who is my brother? Saying that do the will of my father is my mother and my brother. If you understand, you overstand. And though it's hard without you, 'cause I'd rather be with you. I hope you get the picture. And if I finish without you, know I stuck to the scriptures. I just hope you remember. Back in the days, before we went our separate ways. Now you're pushing me away. I look up to the Father and pray.
My nigga, won't you save me? I try to do what's best for my family, but they think I'm going crazy. Turn they back on me, now I am the enemy. My nigga, won't you save me? I try to do what's best for my family, but they think I'm going crazy. Turn they back on me, now I am the enemy. My nigga, won't you?
Lyric gone, butter gone. Damn, I'm missing Big Ray. My brother gone. I'm looking for a better day, but I ain't seeing it. It's something about me changing my life. They ain't agreeing with it. And all I said is I ain't doing this no more. I ain't doing that no more. I probably feel they paid if I ain't never sold crack before. I ain't selling crack no more. Never going back for show. Realize that me killing my people, that wasn't natural. You trying to build a solid foundation for people after you. They trying to build a system that set you up just to capture you. Lock you down and shackle you. Man, this devil is tactical. 400 years a slave. It's time for a sabbatical. They calling you a radical. Switching it up so masterful. Gotta be extreme to do better jobs than these pastors do. So why they laugh at you? Steady calling you evil. I'm putting in work, hoping the Lord come and get his people saying,
save me. I try to do what's best for my family, but they think I'm going crazy. Turn they back on me, now I am the enemy. My nigga, won't you save me? I try to do what's best for my family, but they think I'm going crazy. Turn they back on me, now I am the enemy. My nigga, won't you?
And though it's hard without you, 'cause I'd rather be with you. I hope you get the picture. And if I finish without you, know I stuck to the scriptures. I just hope you remember. Back in the days, before we went our separate ways. Now you're pushing me away. I look up to the Father and pray.
My nigga, won't you save me? I try to do what's best for my family, but they think I'm going crazy. Turn they back on me, now I am the enemy. My nigga, won't you save me? I try to do what's best for my family, but they think I'm going crazy. Turn they back on me, now I am the enemy. My nigga, won't you?
And though it's hard without you, 'cause I'd rather be with you. I hope you get the picture.
Hey, you go and start recording if you got it. And I said, keep the head up, nigga. Before you get there, nigga, I already know you there, nigga.
They niggas fucking trash. How the niggas don't stream me? How the niggas gon' hear me? That's with the wisdom. All about they damn riches. They these niggas be bitches. I was a boy and got put on quickly. Exploding on these niggas, now they villains. That's for my team, doing it for my team. Merging on the scene, fuck you mean? We gon' get the ring. Backing all these demons and we clean. Loving war scene. Nigga be hating on me, but what it bring? Some more fucking feeling like a cat dead. Feeling like a cat dead.
Stop telling you got down. I'm bitch, nigga.
See, I'm feeling like a cat dead.
You got down, wanna do whatever you wanna do, nigga. Order, ring order, nigga.
Round of
applause.
See, I'm feeling like a cat dead.
Get that shit together, man.
What a nigga bow.
Sure.
Hey, if you're a gun owner who wants to shoot better, then you're gonna need to see this. It's the new Vanish Laser Strike training system, and it is awesome. Not only does using this make you a better
They said free the Palestinians, then celebrate the death of native Indians. How these other races gon' take us serious? They don't. It's silly thinking you can fight oppression with a vote. I'm so woke, I got sleep deprivation. Belly of the beast giving birth to a nation. You know how I feel to have culture and they take it. It'll never be peace, tell them free the reservation. Till it's backwards, they don't know that they exist no more. Ever try reaching out for help and you just get ignored? Pick up vices like drugs, your child fill a void. They get a youth life sentence for killing, he was just a boy. Niggas poor, what we living for? Life a gamble, it's like 10 or 4. Police hands around your neck, they just hit record. We in war, man, this ain't the norm. But you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know. Mama on the stage crying. She just lost her only son to gang violence. Pops level 4 yard talking through the fence. Have you ever tried to hug your loved ones through a fence? Have you ever been hated just because your skin? Have you ever worked all week and couldn't pay your rent? Life a trip, I'm trying to catch my balance. Every step feel like I'm walking backwards. Credit card, but God check the balance. I come from where it's rough, that's why my heart callous. They want you to fall weak, that's a war tactic. Look how we live, what's scary than that? What you know about crossing the Darien Gap? Risk your life to live in hell or bury your kids. Either way we gotta suffer and they just get rich. Life a bitch, why I waste time telling you that? Cause if you ain't a nigga like me, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know. They said free the Palestinians, then celebrate the death of native Indians. How these other races gon' take us serious? They don't. It's silly thinking you can fight oppression with a vote. I'm so woke, I got sleep deprivation. Belly of the beast giving birth to a nation. You know how I feel to have culture and they take it. It'll never be peace, tell them free the reservation. Till it's backwards, they don't know that they exist no more. Ever try reaching out for help and you just get ignored? Pick up vices like drugs, your child fill a void. They get a youth life sentence for killing, he was just a boy. Niggas poor, what we living for? Life a gamble, it's like 10 or 4. Police hands around your neck, they just hit record. We in war, man, this ain't the norm. But you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, You don't know how it feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how it feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know. Mama on the stage crying. She just lost her only son to gang violence. Pops level 4 yard talking through the fence. Have you ever tried to hug your loved ones through a fence? Have you ever been hated just because your skin? Have you ever worked all week and couldn't pay your rent? Life a trip, I'm trying to catch my balance. Every step feel like I'm walking backwards. Credit card, but gotta check the balance. I come from where it's rough, that's why my heart callous. They want you to fall weak, that's a war tactic. Look how we live, what's scary than that? What you know about crossing the Darien Gap? Risk your life to live in hell or bury your kids. Either way we gotta suffer and they just get rich. Life a bitch, why I waste time telling you that? Cause if you ain't a nigga like me, you don't know how it feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how it feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how it feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how it feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know.
Yo, Lot. These niggas stuck, man. Yeah.
Lock. I've been eating pot belly, greasy face, Glock heavy. She just safe talking shit, do not tell me. I don't wanna see the hate, all that shit do not help me. I'm just trying to plead my case to the most high. Pray I see the gates. I was about to Cancun, but we just got the house instead. Covered all of their payment and now she got the bobblehead. Looking at me like dinner, she said she about to gobble lead. Point the beam like a pencil and then you gotta swallow lead. Point the beam like a pencil and then you gotta swallow it. Pack my bag with essentials, I can't forget the hollow tip. Niggas losing they mental and Satan come demolish it. Niggas all on they mental and get the whining like a bitch. Just like iron, they rust. Niggas trying, they luck. Keep it real, everybody out here lying. Save us, steady raising dead. They was out here lying and dust. Niggas on my head, so the brotherhood is a must. Any hood, I be riding with my brothers that I trust. Know I'm good, cause they slime with their fingers on the clutch. Money piling like I'm trying to make it stack in the rush. One west to the death, and that ain't even enough, cause I'm coming back. I ain't never done with that. Gonna hit and spread your lies. I'ma let you run with that. Wanting me to spread the thighs. I ain't having fun with that, nigga. Hell no. Now she wanna chop it up like a lumberjack. Got some exes popping up, trying to run it back. Want me come and hit the hole like a running back. If the Lord take a soul, ain't no coming back. On my soul couldn't fold like 100 racks. I'm down for my niggas, I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, Lord nigga. I'm down for my niggas, I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, Lord nigga.
The full Nicky on my waistline like a big nigga. No limit, I'm a tank, cold ain't hit different. We focus on who around, not concerned with who's missing. My boots bigger, never been a house shoe. She don't like it, but she love me. I can tell when she want me. Tell, then I zip the body bag like a onesie. I'm dropping every day, let my feel clumsy. Through the pain, but we don't find shit funny. I know enough that I don't know shit. But it's one thing I know this. Never bite the hand that feeds you. Never learn the whole shit. We don't want half of the world, man. We coming for this whole shit. But in the world, I was known to pack a bag like a road I'm trip. In the den with the lions. I be living this in real life. They ain't everything, but you gon' lose your soul. That's a real price. Getting led by a coward. I don't know what that feel like. Black on black, toes to my head. I can't kill Christ.
I'm down for my niggas, I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, Lord nigga. I'm down for my niggas, I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, Lord nigga.
already know how it is, you know what I'm saying? My brother gonna be like, goddamn, fuck that bitch, fuck that whole talking about that, all that shit. Bitch ain't one words, but I had to make this song, you know what I'm saying? I had to get this on my chair right quick. I ain't tryna be silent. I ain't tryna be loud either too. I ain't tryna be hiding. I ain't tryna be private with you. I ain't tryna be violent. Don't go back and forth with your boo. Just tryna be vibing. A lot on my mind dealing with you, but I guess that she don't wanna be. That she don't wanna be with me. Now she don't wanna be. Now she don't wanna be. Just wanna spend time and just wanna pick flowers with you. She said that I'm lying. There's a lot on my mind dealing with you. She say that she don't want a nigga with another bitch. I know this world got it seeming. One wife on it, that's it. I know, just hit me out before you skip it. These niggas gon' fucking cheat on you, and after that I'm done smashing. You know that I'm coming home to you, even if he ain't cheating. This nigga posted that did it, part his rings off full of lames. Materials just to say I do it, but short of this damn rod. I make it mine if I insert in you, but if I'm so sneaky, how come somehow you know it's true? And I'ma hit that box like, and I'ma hit it from the side like, make it screen like, make it yeah like. Baby girl, know I want you. Baby girl, I ain't playing. Yeah, you talking about a Dolce, but you know I ain't talking about that, bitch. Yeah, I'm all up on my shit. Yeah, I want you with my fist. Yeah, shout it was on my list. I said like, yeah, you the main one that I see. Lil' shawty got them damn jeans. I might name the song Blue Jeans. Cause them blue jeans, they just styling on you. Yeah, they fit your ass, I love the shape on you. Socks on you, yeah, they match you up. Got them tucked in with them dunks on you. Baby girl, goddamn what? Love your damn fingers too. Everything about your damn body, girl, you already know it's brand new. And I ain't flexing, I ain't capping, I'm freestyling. I'm thinking about you while I'm wildin'. I'm just sipping, I'm just styling. I ain't lying, I want you. I'ma pull up and you a soldier. Yeah, I need you, yeah, I want you. I ain't tryna be silent, I ain't tryna be loud either too. I ain't tryna be hiding, I ain't tryna be private with you. I ain't tryna be violent. Don't go back and forth with your boo. Just tryna be vibing. A lot on my mind dealing with you, but I guess that she don't wanna be. Now she don't wanna be with me. Now she don't wanna be. Now she don't wanna be. Just wanna spend time and just wanna pick flowers with you. She said that I'm lying. There's a lot on my mind dealing with you, but I guess that she don't wanna be. She don't wanna be with me. No, she don't wanna be. She don't wanna be with me. No, she don't wanna.
Shalom, shalom. We back. All right, we back and we black. What the hell that's about? All right, let's take off where we left off at. Hitting the comment section hard on the TikTok channel. And if anybody want to watch the TikTok channel, it's ISUPK Indianapolis. You should see a devil bowing down, kissing some boots. But if anybody want to watch the so you can keep up with the comments that we're talking to on the TikTok. All right. Today is the history class, and we will go straight for the comment section. So we'll start there. So I say get a load of these guys, LMAO. You know what's funny? You'll say something like that about us, right? And we seriously handling business. But then when it's some comedian or some athlete, you bow down and kiss they butt. You know what I mean? When it's some black actor or some black comedian or some black musician,
Right.
you bow down and kiss their butt and give them all the love and respect.
If I could jump in.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all know they were a joke. They just clowning. And y'all just, they like, oh, master. That's what
You
they
say y'all got any oppressors? No, we don't have oppressors in here.
Somebody said history class, ha ha ha. Yes, we go into history in here, especially our history, not the Johnny Appleseed bull BS that y'all been teaching in these schools.
I be telling bro those sunglasses too tight for his face, but he don't listen.
Somebody say you three are comedians. How so? I be telling bro those sunglasses. Oh, okay, you already read that one.
Like say one more thing. Say one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, put the blunt down, man. You laughing too hard, man. You just everything just
Right.
seems funny to you. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they talking about you, Cat. They said your glasses look like goggles.
Okay. They're not. So that helps you out with what you're saying.
Now they want to argue. They said they do look like goggles. He said, but they're not. They're sunglasses. All right.
Let's get some history in the Bible.
Okay, sir.
Let's get Jeremiah 14:2.
See, now they trying to confuse us. He said the bro on the right has the nose for his glasses. Ha ha.
I know. Look,
Which right? My
it's
right
perfect.
or his? Their right.
Perfect. All right, I got it, sir.
Yeah, let's get it.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
Judah mourneth. Judah mourneth, and the gates of thereof language.
Judah is the so-called black man in America. You are from the tribe of Judah, black man. It's a wonderful thing to be from the tribe of Judah. The tribe of Judah is that tribe that is very boisterous, very loud, gets a lot of attention because it's the tribe of Judah. It's that's just the way their tribe is. And that's the way you are, black man. You're the lion of the tribe of Judah. That's just a fact. That's where they get the term Jew from. But obviously they tainted it and stole it and replaced the identity. But black man, that's who you are. If you notice, they never tell you the history about who you are, black man. They tell you came over here from Africa, but they don't tell you anything else. Is that when the clock started? Is that when humanity started? Is when the slavery started? There's actually more than that. That's what they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know you were in Benin and Togo going to war against Ghana and Nigeria and the other tribes. They don't want you to know that before that, you migrated into Africa from Jerusalem. They don't want you to know that information. They don't want you to know that you ruled Europe for 1,000 years, black man. After the fall of the Roman Empire, black men took over Rome and created its own empire called the Byzantine Empire. And other black men spread out across Europe and created what's known today as the Dark Ages. Why is it the Dark Ages? Because black men were the kings and queens and rulers of Europe. The Knights of the Teutonic Order, the Knights of the Golden Fleece. These were all black knights. These are all black men. King James, a black man. Charlemagne, a black man. Tons of other kings throughout Europe. This is the history that you got to learn. This is the history that we teach that you're not going to get in these westernized schools, in these whitewashed schools. You're not going to get that history. You ain't even going to get the history of America in these whitewashed schools. They don't even teach you a black man invented the filament, discovered the filament for the light bulb, named Lewis Latimer. They don't even teach you simple stuff that happened here, let alone what happened way before. Somebody say Europe is mainly white. I do believe that's because your mindset is mainly that, but you don't really know. First of all, it was Hamites that ruled in Spain. Spain, those are dark skinned people. They're not whites. There was Arabs there. Second of all, you had blacks throughout all of Europe. Throughout all of Europe, you had black people. Rome had all races in Rome. Why do you think they used to say all roads lead to Rome? There was all types of races in Rome. Who do you think the gladiators were? You think the gladiators were devils, were oppressors? Same as the gladiator arenas of today. Who are the main gladiators in the arena today? Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. That's the same way it was in ancient Rome. King James, a black man. Queen Charlotte, a black woman. It's called the Dark Ages for a reason. You call it the Dark Ages because there were black rulers ruling.
Look at this one. So I can say if I could, I'll try to shouldn't, but he said, "Who invented peanut butter?"
A black person.
Yeah, I know. It's hilarious, on TikTok.
Someone said The Rock is a black man.
And that black man that invented the peanut butter is probably the most greatest scientist to ever live. From all the inventions he had and made.
Oh, you talking about Carver?
Yeah, George Washington Carver.
Mm-hmm.
One of basically the greatest scientists to ever live. He's even greater. He's even smarter than Einstein.
Mm-hmm.
So
Someone said The Rock a black man. Yeah, he is. His father was the first black NWA heavyweight champion of what year was it? Let's see, 1983.
Either way, so like I know you're talking about. His father is black,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what makes him a black man.
And the NWA is not niggas with attitude. It's the National Wrestling Alliance of Georgia, the heavyweight champion, as well as the NWA television champion 2 times. He won the WWF Tag Team Championship in 1983, along with his partner Tony Atlas. These are people that hold some significant history as well. You know what I'm saying? I know The Rock, Dwayne Johnson is proud of his father because of that. You know what I'm saying?
So like, sir, there's just one. You can read it.
And if you look up his name is Dwayne Douglas Johnson. That man got 2 last names as his last name and middle name. Let's see.
Constantine was a black man.
Mm-hmm. They said a cult is in therapy. And therapy can be part of culture.
He said something good. Okay, that's it.
They said, "Do you wear these outfits in public?" Yes. On Saturdays. Sometimes if a brother is just feeling himself, he'll just put it on and walk around with it. I've done that before.
Mm-hmm.
They said black power, but this is hearsay. Storyteller 100? No, we're not. Mason, you couldn't have joined us.
Oh hell no.
You must have joined the one that Drewski was making fun of.
Because the color wasn't black, it was definitely purple.
What's your name? Kek Adrian? He said, I'm Mexican. Yeah. Yes, you are. You're an Israelite by blood. You'd be from the tribe of Issachar or Yeshishakar in the Hebrew. He said he was making fun of y'all. No, he was not making fun of us. He was making fun of a certain group that was out there.
I didn't get why they didn't put on all black.
Adrian, yes. It said, I was starting the Israelite Club in London. You're all welcome to visit. Good for you.
Sells children. What the fuck? He's trying to do it act like you can't see it.
Trace, you are going to be reported and blocked.
This one should be blocked, because what he's saying. Let's see if I can do my damn self. Right there. Yeah, maybe tripping.
See that? Let's see. Actually, Mason, no, you cannot.
Trying to be slick with it.
So I said, what do you guys actually do except sit there?
I mean, us just sitting here still garnering your hate. So
Right.
apparently, even if we don't do the stuff that we do, we still get your hate.
I bet you sitting there right now looking at us while we sitting there looking at you. Come on, man. You're doing the same thing. You ain't doing nothing different. It's at that my captain teach classes and everything. Yeah, you just sitting there just want to just run your mouth. That's all you're doing. Yeah, I'll do the same day for the client.
But yeah, to find the information about blacks ruling Europe for 1,000 years, you need the book Nature Knows No Color Lines. All right, that's the book you need, and in there that's one of the sources. There used to be a Facebook channel that used to give all the sources um, with the black kings and black rulers and giving in more details with images and descriptions and all of that. But yeah, but you have to do deep research like we do in here. There's a couple books that we use, Russian icon books, and other sources to really get the information out of our people when we ruled in Europe for 1,000 years. That's why in the scriptures it talks about um, the beast being bound for 1,000 years. Let's talk about the oppressor being bound, his power being bound to where we could rule. And it said he would rise out of that deep pit, which he ended up rising out of that deep pit, and that deep pit is the Renaissance era. All right. There was lots of black kings who ruled all of Europe. If you want to get some of the names, you just look up black coats of arms, and it'll tell you all the families and everything like that. I'll give you some right now. The coat of arms of Coburg, Germany, 13th and 14th century. That's a black royal family. Coat of arms of Fressing, Germany. That's a coat of arms. Prince Bishops of Fressing. He was a black man. Coat of arms of Sardinia in Italy. Features 4 black heads during the 13th century. Kingdom of Aragon.
Someone got a question.
Coat of arms of Corsica, France, and Italy during the 1200s. Coat of arms of Aragon, Spain. All right. There's a coat of arms of the Diocese of Magdeburg, Germany. You got to understand, there was a lot of black people in Germany too around that time. Coat of arms of Moritzburg, Germany. It's another black coat of arms. The entire region is named after him. So it's another black man. And what they try to do, they try to call all of them Saint Maurice. So it'd be like 10 dudes named Saint Maurice. That's not true. They just don't want to give out the information of a lot of the black kings. So they just try to call them all Saint Maurice to try to dilute the impact. Coats of arms of Moritzburg, Germany. Scottish clan, Lindsay, Scotland. He's black. The Scottish clan, MacLean of Lochbu. All right, black man. Coat of arms of House of Württemberg, Germany. Another black man, or black clan, black family. The medieval heraldry of Augsburg in Germany. All right, multiple guilds, symbols with black heads. All right, so those are some right there, but it's not going into all the kings. You know, King Leopold, the original one, that's black. There's a couple other ones that are black. I'd have to. I might do a lesson on it. Get deep into it.
So Dylan asked 2 questions, but I want to get to this one over here first because YouTube, they got something. My thing is this. He said, brothers, I heard Captain Tazariot explain the prophet of Muhammad is not a prophet. Can you explain it? What did Captain Tazariak say? I mean, I'm pretty sure he explained it. I mean, you just trying to see if somebody will break it down a different way?
Yeah, I mean, Prophet Muhammad, name me the prophecy that he said.
Right.
If he's a prophet, name me his prophecy. That should be easy.
But yeah, Dylan on TikTok said, for the first 1,000 years of the religion's belief, not a single soul had the same heretical belief.
Somebody said on TikTok, I got a question. Type your question in if you got it. We about to. Oh, okay.
That's what I'm reading.
Okay.
He also said, where does your belief come from?
Come from the Bible. Everything we teach comes from the Bible. All the inspiration, all the words, everything we teach, it's all biblical. Unlike these other religions, like where you celebrate Christmas with Christmas trees and Santa Clauses, everything we do is biblical. Old, New Testament, and Apocrypha. Original King James Version Bible, 1911 or 1611.
Anderson, I just put in the chat that he was not talking about everybody in John 3:16. If you break down John chapter 3 verse 16, he was talking to Nicodemus, which was a leader of the Jews at the time. Okay? And for you to be the leader of a people, you have to be of that people. Okay? And the word world, the definition of the word world means age or society. So at that time, when he said, for God so loved the world, he's only talking about that age or society of the Israelites that he gave his only begotten son, giving his only begotten son, his favorite son, the one that he raised up and cherished for the sins that we committed.
Okay, I got some good questions here.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said Jesus Christ is the one and only find him. That's Christ, a black man. You guys take verses out of context. Which verse? Is this? Oh, I thought you said, do we believe in poly relationships? We believe in multiple wives. This is a question that's good. How is your belief biblical when it contradicts the ecumenical councils? Ecumenical councils.
Yeah.
Okay, show me the ecumenical councils in the Bible. That makes the ecumenical councils biblical. Just because man brings a council together doesn't mean it's biblical.
Right.
You have to show me the fruits of that council to make it biblical. Because the Bible's already there. So anything the ecumenical council established must be from the Bible. So show me something that shows they did it. That's from the Bible. For example, we have a menorah, 7 candlesticks. That's from the Bible. We have a shofar, a ram's horn. That's from the Bible. We have candlesticks. That's from the Bible. We have the oil and the wine. That's from the Bible. We have a headpiece. That's from the Bible. We have the studs of silver, the Urim and the Thummim. That's from the Bible. So show me something that ecumenical council had that's biblical, that they did. How do you describe your mission and what you stand for in your own words? What's these fed behind questions? Why do you care? You are not allowed in here. Why do you care? It's not for you.
And he said, then why did Jesus told his disciples to spread his word to all people and nations?
Because Israelites were in all people and nations. Israelites were spread apart. As you ain't read that prophecy in the Old Testament, that Israel be scattered to the 4 corners of the earth. So obviously we'd have to go to the all over the earth to the people where our Israelites are at. Somebody said, how would you describe the main difference between your belief and mainstream main religion? We actually follow the Bible, and we don't have no made up crap that's lies in our teachings. That's the main difference.
Right, like going and sinning all week long and then coming and ask for forgiveness on a Sunday. Right. And then go and do the same thing all over again for the whole next week.
Yeah, basically you just go. You treat God like an ATM machine. Cha-ching, forgiveness. Cha-ching, forgiveness. You just keep pulling the lever and keep getting forgiveness over and over and over and over and over again in your mind and your spirit, the way you think. But you're not. God is actually punishing you for the evil that you're doing, punishing our people for the evil that we're doing, for all the pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster that we're eating, for all the birthdays that we're celebrating, for all the pagan holidays that we're keeping. We're dying. We're being unalive for it. We're being cursed for it. Behind it.
God, I got a question. So you're a father, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you tell your kid not to do something and he go and do it, you're going to sternly reprimand him, right?
Yeah.
And then he does the same thing all over again after saying, I'm sorry and I won't do it again.
Yeah.
You discipline him after that, right?
Yeah.
But how many times are you going to keep disciplining him, forgiving him for the same action that he taken?
Yeah, it's just going to discipline going to keep getting harsher and harsher.
Exactly. Until you get to the point where you disown him. Like, you don't want to follow my instructions, you don't want to follow my rule, then go find your own rule.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? No, Drewski did not do a skit on the ISUPK. He did it on the other Israelite groups.
We'll go under 40. We'll click it.
And here you go again, John 3:16.
Hold on a second. Somebody said, how do you respond to people who say your teachings are exclusionary? Didn't you hear me say it's not for you? There's not. I don't know what Bible you read in. Christ did not accept everybody. Somebody said, any historical evidence or secular evidence that you guys are the chosen people? Yes. The Bible said the chosen people will go into captivity for 400 years. What do you think we've been doing here in America for the last 400 years? In captivity. Direct evidence who we are.
Someone said, why aren't scholars and historians do any research on it? And then, let me ask you a question. If you've been pretending to be somebody for their entire life, do you want them to study up and learn that you've been doing it?
Right.
No, you don't. You're going to continue to hide that truth from them and try to make sure that they don't find out the truth. Or you might sit there and start doing what our oppressor does every day, and that's unalive us or keep us oppressed.
Somebody said no historical evidence. So 400 years of captivity, that's not history? What the hell are you talking about? You think historical evidence means what? Not history? What are you talking about? I give you history, you said that ain't historical evidence. You sound dumb. Somebody said, no worries, could you help me understand why you feel it's not for me? Because you're not, okay, this is a pretty simple concept. The 12 tribes of Israel are the tribe of Judah, so-called Negroes, the tribe of Benjamin, the West Indies, the tribe of Levi, the Haitians, Simeon, the Dominicans, Zebulon is Guatemala, Panama, Ephraim is the Puerto Ricans, Manasseh is the Cubans, Gad is North American Indians, Reuben is the Seminole Indians, Naphtali is Argentina, Chile, Asher is Colombia, Uruguay, and Issachar is so-called Mexicanos. Are you one of the 12 tribes?
According to your father.
According to your father? Since you're not, then it's not for you. Why didn't any of you speak Arabic when you arrived at American Souls? Why would we speak Arabic? Why wouldn't we want to speak Hebrew?
I mean, yeah, the
Hebrew Israelites. Why wouldn't you ask us why aren't we speaking Hebrew?
Yeah, that's my question. I would have been like, so if y'all came over here, why are you speaking English? You know what I'm saying? Instead of the Lashon Kodash that your people knew. It doesn't make sense. We didn't, even though we was in captivity in Egypt, doesn't mean that was our language.
Right. And obviously people start speaking different languages over time. That's why you got people from Italy here in America speaking English.
Right.
It's like, oh, you're Italian. Why are you speaking English? That's the dumbest thing. They come over here and start speaking a different language because that's the official language of this land.
Yeah, that they can only communicate because everybody else don't speak the language of what they spoke. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the Tower of Babel. A tower of everybody's languages all at once. You know what I'm saying? This is the land with everybody's languages that you have to learn so you can actually understand people in their stores and shopping with these people.
Somebody says, so your God can only save colored people is the funniest thing I ever heard. That's who needs saving.
He's willing to save.
Yeah, that's who he's saving who needs saving, who he promised that he would save.
It's like
the Israelites.
It's like you have a kid and you promise.
That's gonna be real quick.
Go ahead.
And your guys can only say professors and all the other ones, except for the colored people, our people, the God chosen people. Mm-hmm. Come on, man.
Good night. Hey, look.
Somebody said, but those were in captivity were in Egypt, not America. Where you see that there was 400 years in Egypt? Egypt is America. You ain't see your dollar bill?
He said, I'm Egyptian, so based on your 12 tribes teaching, where do I fit exactly? You were an oppressor. you had us in a captivity as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just like our oppressors here had us in captivity.
Let's read about Moses.
Come on now.
Somebody said, okay, that's what you just read. Somebody said, how could these such and such control us with those in captivity? Somebody said, always their kind with victim mentality. That's the point. We're supposed to get justice. We plead to the judge, which is God.
Right.
So we're in the position of the victim pleading for the judge to punish the assailant or the one who's
the criminal,
who's a criminal, who's on trial for crimes. You oppressors are on trial for crimes in the world. That's why when your kingdom falls, everything's going to fall on you in all of you, because that's going to be your judgment. Your judgment's going to come, and your judgment's going to last for the next couple thousands of years until there'll be no more of you left.
Right. Someone said, if all salvation is only for Israel, why do Gentiles receive the Holy Spirit in Scripture? The Gentiles are those Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian Israelites that didn't know that they were Israelites. Okay? Again, he said it in the Scripture, I am not sent but unto the house of the lost sheep of the house of Israel. I'm paraphrasing, Slaggy.
Somebody said, I'm an oppressor. I paid for my whole genomic sequencing, and my heritage goes back to Nigeria. You should get your money back, because they don't know what the hell your genomic sequencing goes back to. You all jammed up. Somebody said, I'm not here to argue or oppress anyone. I'm just asking for clarity. No, I like your questions. You can keep bringing your questions. We just answering them strongly. That's all.
Dylan asked, he said in Acts 10, the Roman centurion Cornelius and his Gentile household received the Holy Spirit. Again, he was working under the oppressor. That doesn't make him an oppressor, okay? He's still an Israelite, but I think I just said something about this earlier.
Mm-hmm. Somebody said, Bryce already schooled you guys. Bryce, I don't know who the hell that is. Apparently he schooled us. I don't know how.
Schooled who?
I don't know. UPK is undefeated.
UPK, which city? Which zone? Who are you from?
Somebody said Cornelius was literally an Italian Roman soldier, so how was he an Israelite? You know Paul was a Roman too?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that? Paul was an Italian Roman. He was a Roman citizen of no mean city. Did you know that? But guess what? Paul was also an Israelite of the tribe of Benjamin.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible if you want to know. Well, that's why we're here, to teach you, though.
Oh, look, they got something.
Somebody said, are all black people Israelites? Yes, because Israelite won't. If you have dark skin, you wouldn't be called. Well, first of all, you wouldn't call yourself black if you wasn't black.
Right.
Black people are a certain group of people. You got other dark skinned people, but they're not called black people. Like if you go to the Sudan, they're dark skinned, but they're not called black people over there. Right. They're called Sudanese. They have their heritage. If you go to the Congo, they're called Congolese. They have their heritage. If you go to Libya, they're Libyans. If you go to Ethiopia, Somalia, on and on and on. Right. But the ones that do not have their heritage, which are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are the Israelites because we do not have our heritage. Our heritage is the biblical heritage, but we lost it during captivity, which was a curse a prophecy that would happen to us. And that's how we prove, and that's part of the way we know we're Israelites.
Someone said, what about the Ethiopian that was baptized by Philip? How was he saved? He wasn't an Israelite.
He was an Israelite that lived in Ethiopia. From Ethiopia, he was coming to Jerusalem. Why was he coming to Jerusalem? Because he was an Israelite. He was Ethiopian by nation, like how I'm American. I'm American. I'm an American citizen, but I'm also an Israelite.
Nico, what's your nationality according to your father? the only way you would understand or know if you can come in. Did you guys ever take a DNA test? Yes. I found out that I was 99.999% my father's child.
So he said, please let me join the Black Israelites. There's too many. It's a lot of feds and government agency motherfuckers in our damn chat.
Yeah.
Somebody said and bots and stuff.
Someone said, have y'all been drinking bleach?
Somebody said, what about the Ethiopian that was baptized by Philip? How was he saved? He wasn't an Israelite. We just talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
He was an Israelite on his way to Jerusalem.
Ali, no.
How do you think he knew about the Bible during that time? Because he was an Israelite. That was before Christ. You think Ethiopians before Christ was following the Bible? They were following the Old Testament under Moses, following the laws of Moses. For real. That's what you really think? Before Christ was even spread, Ethiopians were sitting there reading Bibles, reading about Moses and King David and how the Israelites destroyed the armies of Ethiopia when Ethiopia came to Jerusalem with over 1 million soldiers to tear us down. How we defeated them in battle. They're sitting there reading that, huh? Come on, he was Israelite already.
Bobby Turnbuckle. We are not Edomites.
Yeah, Bobby Turnbuckle. He think he's either a bot or a CIA agent or some type of agency.
This person,
Alphabet Boy.
Oh, he's Brazilian.
Who?
Nico.
He be
from the tribe of what?
Asher.
Yeah.
Somebody said that's ethnicity, not nationality. Exactly, that's what we're talking about. Y'all bringing up people's nationality, but y'all not. But the Bible's dealing with the ethnicity. Somebody said nationality is where you're born. Why are you wearing sunglasses, son? Okay. Bro, trying to be Malcolm X. What was not before Christ? That was in Acts, post crucifixion. But what was he reading from?
Right.
That's why he asked him, "Understand this, what thou readest." He was reading. I think he was talking about Isaiah, but he was reading the Old Testament because the New Testament wasn't even published yet. If it was Acts, they didn't publish the New Testament yet. So he wasn't reading the New Testament. He was reading the Old Testament. Why would an Ethiopian be reading the Old Testament before the New Testament even existed? What would be his logic to do that? Because when you read in the Bible, Ethiopians are not Israelites. They would have no reason to read the Bible. They would have no care about the prophecies of Isaiah. Somebody said, does Obama rock with y'all? No. Now people putting in the death threats. Let's mark that page. At Louis' private story, let's mark that page.
What you want to do about it?
Mark it. Take a screenshot of it.
Oh, yeah. I already did that.
Yeah. Once you mark that page, so we'll track it down. We'll track that down. See about that page.
Their account is private.
I know, we can still track it down. See who that guy is. Maybe report him to TikTok or report him to the authorities.
I can do that.
It's possible. Just for fun. Sounds fun to me to do it. Somebody said, do you think the Holocaust happened? Why you got swords back there? The Holocaust is 400 years of captivity to the transatlantic slave trade. That did happen.
It's also the Trail of Tears.
Oh, yes. Also the Trail of Tears. Somebody said, educate me on what you believe in. I'm curious. That's what we're doing in this stream right now. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Somebody said, y'all not going to do anything to Lewis. You scared? Boy, scared. Hey, they worried about what I said. Oh, shoot. They're going to come for us. Have you ever thought about replacing those swords with batlets or lightsabers? So we said, I'm in Carmel. I feel for y'all Edomites living down there in the slums. Mm-hmm.
So let's say false teachings. What are you guys about?
We're about the raising up of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Should I say something?
What you say? All right. Where we at? No, we're not Christian. That religion. So we said they're about hate pretty clearly. Why? Because we teach you the truth about the Bible that you don't like.
Or the fact that we only care about our people?
So we said, what are you guys about? We teach blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans who they are according to the Bible. Black man, you an Israelite. All right. Get ready to close it down. Oh, what? Yeah, once we go on to 40, let's close it down. We just went under.
I should have just stayed over there.
Yeah, basically. Let's go a little more, and then hopefully it'll go down. Or not hopefully, but eventually it'll go down. All right. Somebody said we was.
They said then go to Israel. Well, buy my ticket. I go. And then I'm going to come right back to the land that I was born in.
All right, I'll take a trip over there. See the land for a little while. Somebody said, I see you gentlemen are passionate about what you say. I'm not knowledgeable outside of being taught. Outside, okay, knowledgeable about what? No, we don't support any heathen government. We support Christ, a black man. We support our leader, Commander Jenny and Hannah. Somebody said the argument could always be made. I've not had the best teachers. I'm sure. I've had the best teachers you can ever imagine. I wonder, do y'all know how goofy y'all look? We look fine. I think we look hardcore. I think the brother looks hardcore. I think we look hardcore. So now, if you want to see somebody who look goofy, go look at videos of the White House. How they all walking around looking like pencils and stuff like that in little $2 suits. Now they look goofy. Somebody said we was Egyptians and this and that. We was this and this and that. Okay. But good luck praying for all of you, sending love and respect from afar. We good. We good. I don't know what you on. Somebody said, are the Somalis Israelites? No. We just broke that down. Somebody said Hebrew yet, can't speak Hebrew. Yes, we can.
I speak it almost every day.
Yeah. Yahweh Shemel Shabbatah. Yahweh Shema Thabah Shemel Shai Shema Yasha Allah Yahweh Allah now Yahweh Akkad. Hero Israel, the Lord our God is one. Is one Lord. Okay, click it. All right, go to our website, ishbk.com, to get more information. Pay your tithes, 10% of all money you earn, go to the men of the Lord.
Wait 1 second.
With that said, shalom.
All right, there we go.